The Australian Open is just a week away, and the first week of the season has already wrapped up, with the 32 seeded players now locked in. Let's first take a look at the WTA side. At the top, we have the four seeded players, Sabalenka, Swiatek, Gauff, and Pliskova. As you know, these top four players can't meet each other until the semifinals. Following them in the top eight are Jabeur, Rybakina, Pegula, and Sakkari. However, there are also some lower-ranked seeded players who could cause major upsets. Seeded 10th, Collins could be a tough opponent and a threat to the top eight. 14th seed Andreescu, who has shown great form in Brisbane, could also challenge the top players. Seeded 20th, Mertens is always a dangerous competitor, and 23rd seed Bolter, who had a strong showing in the United Cup, could also pose a threat. Moreover, seeing Maria Sakkari at 31 is surprising, as she has been a top 10 player for the past few years, so her lower ranking this time could make her a player to watch closely. Now let's talk about the unseeded players who have the potential to challenge the top seeds. Ons Jabeur, who is unseeded, could be a big problem for any of the top players. Clara Towson, who had a great week in Auckland, and Nisa Kay, who also performed well in Auckland, are both players to keep an eye on. Kudermetova and Belinda Bencic, who is making her comeback, could also create problems for the top seeds. On the men's side, the top four seeds are Sinner, Alcaraz, Fritz, and Medvedev, followed by Djokovic, de Minaur, and others in the top eight. These top eight players can't face each other until the quarterfinals. There are also a few more dangerous players like Rublev, seeded 9th, who is always tough at Grand Slams, and 13th seeded Holger Rune, who is in excellent form. Jack Draper, if he's fit, could also be a serious contender. Additionally, there are unseeded players like Bartoli, who could be a dangerous first-round opponent for one of the top seeds.